Hello everybody, I'm Jackie K. Cooper, and my entertainment rundown for today is a review of the film Don't Look Up. And this is a comedy, a satire, whatever you want to call it, and it's about a scientist played by Leonardo DiCaprio who has a person working with him who studies the skies and stars and climate and everything else. She is played by Jennifer Lawrence, and they are observing space and notice an object in space and study it and realize that it is a meteor that is going to come crashing into the Earth. And it is large enough that it will destroy all life on Earth. And they immediately try to get in touch with the president, who is played by Meryl Streep, and she doesn't seem to take anything seriously. Her chief of staff is played by Jonah Hill, who is her son, the character's son. But they can't get anybody to really do whatever's necessary. They do make some efforts. They're going to send some spaceships up and try to knock the rocket off course, and that's to come in the future. But at the time that they discover it, they realize they only have 6 months to get everything done. And I don't know, the thought of a meteor slamming into Earth just doesn't get me to laughing uncontrollably. I can't take that lightly, because anything could happen in the world, and that to me is just not something that that you make fun of. But Adam McKay, who directed this, is a guy who is famous for his comedies. He worked a lot with Will Ferrell in making comedies. And people see him as a comic auteur, that he is like the specialist in that. The cast, like I said, is Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, Meryl Streep, Jonah Hill, Timothy Chalamet turns up, Tyler Perry, Cate Blanchett, Rob Morgan plays the military person who's trying to get involved. But it's all played for a big joke, and some people will really think it's funny and enjoy it from that aspect. I saw it more as something that should have been handled dramatically, kind of like Armageddon or whatever that movie was about the meteor hurtling through space toward Earth. But I couldn't just take it lightly. The film is rated R because there's profanity and violence. I scored it 4 out of 10. I couldn't even get it up to average. It just didn't hit me, as a comedy like it was intended to do. The performances are fine, but the way it's presented just didn't do it. So a 4 out of 10. But this has been Jackie K. Cooper with his entertainment rundown of the film Don't Look Up.